Hello everyone. In this video, we will break down essential SQL commands in a simple way. My roll number is 241-099-4841. Starting with introduction, SQL stands for Structured Query Language, which is a standard language used to interact with relational databases. It allows users to store, retrieve, manipulate, and manage data efficiently. SQL serves 5 main purposes in database management. First, data retrieval. Second, data manipulation. Third, database definition. Fourth, data access control. Fifth, transaction control. But what does all of this mean? Data retrieval, it means fetching data from databases using select queries. Data manipulation, this includes inserting, updating, and deleting records. Database definition, this includes creating and modifying database structures. Data access control, it means managing user permissions with grant and revoke. Transaction control, it means ensuring data consistency using commit and rollback. Now, to fulfill the purpose of SQL, we have divided SQL into following categories. First, data definition language commands. Second, data manipulation language commands. Third, transaction control language commands. Fourth, data control language commands. Here are some common SQL commands categorized accordingly. DDL have create, alter, drop, truncate, comment, and rename. DML have select, insert, update, delete, merge, call, etc. DCL have grant and revoke. TCL have commit, rollback, save point, and set transaction. To make things clear, let's use this employee table for all the SQL commands we will cover in this video. This employee table have attributes, employee ID, name, age, department, salary, and experience. Now, let's see how different SQL commands work using the table. The select command is used to retrieve specific columns or all columns from a table. The example query here fetch only the specific columns, that is name and age, from the employee table. So the output table would only have name and age as attributes. The from command specifies the table from which to fetch the data. The example query I used here uses wildcard character, which we will discuss later in this video. This example would give the whole table of employee as output. Moving forward, the wildcard character selects all columns from the specified table. In the example, we are selecting the employee table, so the output would contain all the columns of the employee table. Next, the where command is used to filter records based on some condition. The example we are using here possesses the condition that the department should only be IT. If we check the employee table, there are 3 rows, i.e. 3 employee who work in IT department. So the output for this example query would have Himanshi, Lovely, and Jagun only in the table. Now, insert command is used to add new row into a table. Here we are inserting a Anjali named employee who works in IT department and have 6 years of experience. This way the result table would have 9 rows instead of 8. Next one is update command. It is used to modify existing data in the table. The example query we are using to understand this increases the salary by 5,000 for the HR department. This shows how before doing this updation, the salaries HR department had was 55,000 and 62,000. But after the updation and after implementing this query, the salaries would be 60,000 and 67,000 respectively. Moving now, it is delete command. This removes records from the table. In this example we are deleting the employee who has employee ID, 7. If we check out employee table, the employee having 7th employee ID is Tommy, 27 years old, working in marketing department with a salary of 50,000 and 4 years of experience. After deleting this 7th employee, we cannot see marketing department in the table as Tommy was the only one in that department, and we deleted his details. Next one, as command, which is used to rename column or table for better readability. In this example, we are selecting name and renaming it as employee name and selecting salary and renaming it as monthly salary. In the output table, we can see 2 attributes named as we wanted. Moving forward, distinct command is used for returning unique values by removing duplicates. In this example, we are selecting distinct department, that is all the departments that are there in the employee table. In the output table we can see IT, HR, Finance, and Marketing under department attribute. Further, we have group by command, which groups rows that have same values in a specified column. In my example query, we are printing the maximum salary in each department. We are also using as command to change salary to average salary. In the output table we have 4 rows as to 4 departments with their maximum salary. Lastly, Having command is used to filter grouped record. This command is used with group by command. In this example query we are again printing maximum salary in each department, but the salary could only be greater than 60,000, otherwise no need to print it. In the output table as compared to previous one, marketing department which had 50,000 as its salary is not present. Hence having command filtered the records that have salary more than 600,000. That's a wrap on essential SQL commands. We covered the key commands used in SQL and how they work with our employee table. Try running these queries on your own to reinforce your learning. See you in the next one. Thank you.